Grand, Grand Rising, everyone.
Hola.
Feng Shui Friday with Anita A. and Cheryl V. All in alignment, creating sacred spaces. What do we do here every Friday, Cheryl?
Well, typically we get our inspiration from the Feng Shui Personal Paradise card deck by Tara Catherine Collins. Anita pulls a card. I pull a card. Well, they usually come flying out. I can't say I pull a card. That's probably not the right terminology. Anyway, then we get our insights and we have our conversation based around that card. And what's always fascinating is the cards are always related because everything is energy and energy is connected. Everything is connected. Anyway, then we have a tip from each one of the cards. Tip meaning TIP, which is 20 is plenty, and what you can do to shift the energy in your space, in your environment. How's that for a summary?
Great. Okay, I just had to go and do the thing where
Yep,
good
the thing for the thing.
morning. Yeah, the Facebook thing.
Yes.
Hello, 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 Miss Delmain.
Hey, Delmaine. Actually, I saw the cutest post of hers this morning of her and your mama on a road trip someplace, and it brought such a smile to my face. Oh,
Yeah,
because I love both of you dearly.
I'm thinking, but I'm not sure, but I'm thinking it was them going to Kelowna for a
Hmm.
cryon event.
Oops.
That's what I'm
Oh.
thinking. I think it was because I was there, but I flew.
Uh-huh.
So I think, anyways, I don't know. Ah, okay.
Delmaine can respond to that. I already had a
Mhm.
card fly out, but for a change, I want your card to go first as you
Well, I'm
find
still
one.
shuffling, so
Yeah, that's fine. We can chat for a minute. So, Anita and I, next Thursday, for International Women's Day, will be part of the 40 over 40 Summit. Now, we are on Thursday morning, and we will drop a link. Is it Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon? We're on Thursday. All of a sudden, the time just went, whoops. I guess maybe we need to,
yeah, I think it's around noon or
noon,
something.
1 o'clock, something like that. Anyway,
Mhm.
we'll share that with you along with the link. It's complimentary registration, which is so cool. There are over 40 women over the age of 40 sharing their wisdom. And I think that's such a beautiful way to celebrate International Women's Day. So you're welcome to join us. Take in some, take in all, depends on your schedule and what works for you, of course, and which of the presenters maybe speaks to you. And it's so fun because some of our friends that we have gotten to know over the years that have spoken at our Her Inspired Journey event or are about to speak at Her Inspired Journey this September on the 19th and 20th are also part of the summit. So I just smile when I get to see Antonia's picture on there or Reverend Deanne Rose, who's also part of it. It gives me such warm fuzzies that this community of women keeps supporting each other. And Sherry Cameron, who hosts the event, spoke on our stage last year. So it's exciting and yeah, it's just heartwarming to see everybody willing to step up and share their wisdom. And those that choose to, again, you can register for free, which is cool. What card came,
Uh,
girl?
um, Cindy made a comment. She's
Mhm.
already registered for 40
Oh,
over 40.
great.
Thank you. And
Thanks, Cindy.
Anya, remember? Anya is
Yes,
going to be on
Anya
there
spoke on
too.
our stage. Yep, two
Yeah.
years ago.
So,
And I met
mm-hmm,
Anya through Marilyn Harper and the Channelers Academy. So, yes,
mm-hmm.
which is very cool.
Yeah, it's all good.
All connected.
Okay. So the card that I got this morning was number 37,
Mm-hmm.
bathrooms.
Ah, well, I know already how these two cards are connected, but we'll talk about yours first, and then you'll talk when you hear mine.
Hmm. So I'm gonna suggest because we got a whole bunch of
Ugh.
cosmic energy
Oh
going
my
on.
goodness.
And Bathrooms are the room in our home that is there to shed, eliminate bodily
Flush.
waste, cleanse, clear, all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm thinking this card came up today as a reminder that when you are in your bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
um, maybe you take some time to have that Epsom salts bath and, just let everything in that unseen energy flow down the drain just
Mm-hmm.
as well. I love having, doing my moon meditations in the bathtub for that
Mm-hmm.
reason, so that I can kind of let things flow off me, water off a duck, they say.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one thing I think why the bathroom card came up. And then the other thing is that sometimes we've seen it in people's homes where they decorate the bathroom in water elements. So they put the little fishies on the
Mm-hmm.
shower curtain, or they emphasize the water element. And in feng shui, we want to have balance when it comes to the elements. And
Yes.
in the bathroom, because it is such a watery environment already, and
Mm-hmm.
we have those big drains that suck the energy, like literally, or taking care of that bodily and auric waste, let's call it, or energetic waste. If we have too much water, then it's going to take all the good stuff with it too. So
Yes.
it's all about balance. So in the bathrooms in feng shui, we recommend that when you're decorating, when you're adding those aesthetically pleasing things, add the wood element. So anything in the colors of green or blue, anything that represents kind of like where the sky and the earth, kind of meet sometimes, those colors.
Mm-hmm.
And um, anything that's representative of wood. So when you think about fabrics that are made from wood, um, from the trees, right? So cotton would be
Mm-hmm.
in the wood category.
Bamboo.
Uh, Bamboo would be in the wood category. Anything that kind of reminds you of that plant living, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, to bring in some of that earth to ground, or
Mm-hmm.
what we call dam the water, right? To slow the water down a little bit. And again, anything that's made from the earth, anything that's the colors of the earth, that's your, terracottas, your browns, your beiges, those kind of colors. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why bathrooms came up today. A little reminder,
Mm-hmm.
it can be, that self-care place. It is that I mean, we all go to the bathroom every
Absolutely.
morning, first thing we
Yeah.
do, right? And so, yeah, treat your bathroom a little bit differently than you do other areas of your home because of that intense water
Mm-hmm.
environment.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, with our cosmic energies that are going on right now, just be aware that we may have some emotions, right?
Yes.
And if there's some tears or something coming up for you, just let them flow. Let them go, because that's part of the cleansing process, but also just, that awareness of being grounded, surrounding yourself in nature, putting your feet on the ground,
Yeah.
taking a deep breath, all of those wonderful things.
I love it. It was interesting. I was listening to an Alan Watts video last night, and he was talking about emotions. And he said something that really stuck with me. He said, because the universe reacts to our frequency, many people try to hold the emotion in. Well, what happens when we hold the emotion is we create chaos. So his recommendation, and I Tried it a couple times this morning already. I thought, okay, I'm going to try this. There's more to it than that, but is to allow those emotions to go for 90 seconds. Because if left by itself, not on repeat, not on that loop that we get going, but let the emotion, if it's anger, let it go for 90 seconds. Don't try to stop it. Don't try to curb it. In that 90 seconds, it dissipates on its own. It's when we put it into a loop that it continues to live. Once that emotion, the frequency of that emotion dissipates, then go back on your merry way, so to speak. It was really quite fascinating to listen to that. So I just wanted to bring that in. Plus, as you were talking, we know it's a fire year, and I just happened to have grabbed the five elements card. And when Anita was talking about the water element and what she was recommending, because bathrooms are very watery, and typically we have everything in white, the tub white, the toilet white, the sink white. So then it's very heavy metal. But to bring in that balance, we bring in the wood, as she recommended, earth, as she recommended, and some fire, which comes in our lights. It comes in our candles. It comes in the humans that are in the room. So just that beautiful balance of everything in the space will shift how that room feels totally and completely. And
Mhm.
that's what feng shui is about. It's about the energy in our spaces. So,
Well, and I think for the bathrooms, um, elementally, we do want to have it more dominantly wood and
wood
earth.
and earth. Yep.
Um, whereas other rooms, we're looking for, a balance with all five elements. So
Hmm.
again, it's, just tweaking it a little bit. Um, yeah, anyways,
Love it.
all good. And the tip for the
Yes.
bathroom,
Hmm.
right, would be again, and again, quite often they're smaller rooms unless you have
Hmm.
a huge bathroom. Some people do, right? Maybe you spend some time this weekend, set your timer for 20 minutes, open up the cabinetry and go through them and get rid of some of those, what we call dead soldiers. The shampoo bottle that has this much left in it, or
Hmm.
the little cream that you tried that you didn't like that's way at the back, the cleaning supply that you no longer use, right? And it really, sometimes that's all it takes is 20 minutes is plenty.
Hmm.
Just set your timer, go in there, take everything out, and then only put back in the things that you absolutely use that are serving you, and the rest, recycle.
Yeah. Bless and release. Cool. I love it.
Okay,
Well, the
what
card that
card
came
did
up,
you get?
number 47, wealth and prosperity. And we do
Well,
often talk about closing the toilet lid.
they
So
do they do go together. That's right.
they do go together beautifully so that energy doesn't flow down the drain. And I was chuckling because you were talking about bringing in the earth elements, the yellow. So of course the border on this card is the yellows and the oranges. And today I happen to have been, here's my coffee cup from my girlfriend for my birthday that I got received the other day. It's just, you know, everything's connected. What can I say? So the wealth and prosperity in our homes, and I happen to have the Bagua right here, hold
Hmm.
it up slowly, is right there. And I love how Anita describes a great way for you to remember where the wealth and prosperity is of any room, including your bathroom. So please take them through your little dance, my friend.
Um, I read something this morning on
Hmm.
Facebook. It was I can't remember where I saw it. Anyways, so today is day 11 of the Feng Shui, Chinese New Year, not Feng
Mm,
Shui. So in day 11, it's about recognizing how prosperity flows in, and prosperity isn't just about
finance.
finance,
Hmm.
and it's about, the gratitude, the the, they talked about being grounded, right?
Mhm.
They talked about having your energy in a certain way because, nothing's going to flow to you if you're um, energetically not in alignment.
Mhm.
Yeah, I actually was going to take a screenshot. I didn't, but anyways, because there were some really good little tips in there. So again, that's pretty interesting that today is day 11
Mhm.
of the Chinese New Year.
And this is card number 47, which equals
11.
11.
Hmm.
And we're talking about wealth and prosperity.
And that's what they were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool. So, what
So
is your
we're in
little ditty?
alignment. We're in alignment with
We're
that.
in alignment. So, what is your little ditty that helps? I think it really helps people remember where the wealth and prosperity area is of any room. So, what's your little song? What's your little dance that you do?
Oh, you put your right hand in. No, you put your left hand in. You put your left hand up. You put your left hand in and you shake it all about. And that is the wealth and prosperity area of that room.
The far left-handish area where you're
Mm,
standing at the entrance. Isn't that fun? I like it. And it puts a
mm.
smile on her face when she sings it, so I like it even more for that. But you can
Uh,
enhance that in any room of the house. And because we were talking about bathrooms, closing the drains, closing the toilet lid, right, helps bring the chi down. Stops the chi from going down the drain.
mhm,
You'll see often someone will hang a crystal, and that's just to bring the chi up and keep it up in those bathrooms because it's naturally, as Anita said, a draining space. So just those few little tips, again, doesn't even take 20 minutes to go into your bathroom and close the drains and shut the toilet lid. But it's a great way to get the boys to shut the toilet lid.
Yeah, I have a friend, when I started doing feng shui like almost 30 years ago, and that was one of the first things that, I had suggested to her. And,
Mhm.
and she still brings that up and she says she does that all the time. And she's always telling people, it's not good feng shui. You got to keep your toilet lid down because otherwise your wealth is going to go down the drain.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we always say, what are your current results?
Results.
What's currently happening for you in your life? And sometimes we can look through our feng shui eyes. That's why we wear these silly glasses, by the way, and say, okay, what energetically is supporting that result? And if I want to shift it, then right. So if you find that, money is going down the drain or, it's not sticking,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe the bathrooms are a little bit too watery. And what would it hurt to just make some of those simple adjustments?
Mm-hmm.
What would it hurt to every time you finish on the toilet to shut the toilet lid? Keep the shower curtain closed, right? Just
Mm-hmm.
some little tiny little adjustments makes a huge difference on what energetically is showing you.
I
So,
agree. I
so
agree
just try it.
completely.
Try it and see. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's easy to see the wealth and prosperity. Stand at the entrance to any door in your home. Stand at the entrance of your home, far left corner area of the house, of every room. What's in that area? Maybe it's blocked. I was in a business before Christmas and they actually had some dead plants in that area. So I asked her how she's shut the business.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. So
everything
then
is a
it's not
mirror.
healthy and thriving. Yeah.
Not
Hmm.
healthy and thriving. Exactly. For some people, it was another friend of ours, it's a laundry room, right? Every house is going to be different and every space is going to be different. So for us to give you one cure, there isn't one cure. But spending that 20 minutes, that 20 is plenty, simply walk around to each room in your house. Put your left hand in. You're getting an arm workout at the same time. Pull it out.
See what's happening. See what's happening.
Oh, I love it. So did you notice that you had with your card 37 a 10?
Hmm.
I have 47 an 11. We actually have
Hmm.
three ones. We have one, one, one.
Not equals a three.
Hmm. But I like the
Hmm.
three ones. What do you want to talk
Mm.
about?
Well, let's see. Is Adironda got something in there about 111?
She does.
Well,
So
let's
I
see what
refer
that.
to double digitology. Marilyn Harper Joy Roby, and Adironda is the 17th dimensional being. So the triple digit 111 means there is an instant snapshot of your thoughts. When we begin seeing 111, please, oh, please pay attention to your thoughts. They are instantly being placed into action. The universe, source, or your own guides are asking you to pay attention to your thoughts. You attract what you think about because thoughts are energy. So, with 111, source is saying, hey, do you really want that in your life? Like it. And of course, the 111 adds up to a 3 that carries the energy of the ascended masters. So, I think that is a fabulous way to start. When we said 111, what were your thoughts? Type them in the chat if you recall. Think back to that second.
And here's the thing, when you have that awareness,
Hmm.
right? Because the thoughts become your words, the words become your actions, and the actions become your results. And I know you and I were teaching a workshop recently,
Hmm.
and I made a comment and I did it again where a word came out of your mouth, and I
Hmm.
said, no, 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 no. You don't want to create that. So if you catch yourself saying something or you hear someone else saying something that you do not want to create, because when you speak it, right, the spoken word goes out there. When God created the earth, it was through the spoken word. And so if you're speaking that, it's going out there, it's going to come back to you. So if you notice that someone, yourself or someone you love, is saying a word that is not in vibrational alignment to their highest and best interests, then you can say, cancel, clear, delete. So just a simple little statement, cancel, clear, delete. And trust me, that's probably where I fall. Whether I want to hear it or not, if I hear say something, I go, cancel, clear, delete
I don't know if it's on my end or on Anita's
that.
end. One
You
of
don't
us
want to
keeps
create that.
freezing. There, she's back. Cool. You kept freezing on my end, my friend. So we got, but it might have been good on Facebook for other people. So I don't know. Anyway, it was a cute pose. All right. That is a wrap for this week. Next week will be the first Friday of the month. And what does that mean?
That means we will be doing Oracle card reading day. Whoa, that's always fun.
It is fun. It is fun to see what happens. So, your background might look a little different. Well, maybe not, because you'll have the background. Anyway, have yourselves a fabulous week. If you do want an oracle card reading next week, let us know. We can draw a card for you. And if, not if, what did you take away from today? What are you going to do with your 20 is plenty today? I'm curious. What are you going to do, my friend, in 20 minutes today?
Well, I have a whole bunch of paper piles on my desk, so I'm going to take care of that. And I will go into the bathroom
Hmm.
because, yeah, there is, one bathroom that needs a little bit of attention in some of those drawers. So
Hmm.
I can do that. 20 minutes. You
Cool,
betcha.
cool. And I'm going to take a peek at both of our bathrooms too. All right. Have yourselves a fantastic week, and we will see you next Friday. Same place, same time. Feng Shui Friday. Bye, all.
Bye.